Hello and welcome to the unboxing videos of GMS magazine. I am Paco Garcia, I am your host, and today I am going to unbox Sunrise City from Cleve Mojo Games. Cleve Mojo Games came into notoriety when their board game Alien Frontiers rampaged through Kickstarter, got way more money than anybody had imagined, and when it came out, the faith that people put into the makers of the game and the expectations that we all had of the game were met and exceeded big time, because it's an absolutely fantastic game. When I found out that they were going to make another Kickstarter project for Sunrise City, before I knew anything about the game, I decided I was going to back it. So I did. When I find out later on that Chris Kirkman did this amazing logo and that Chip Nixon was going to be also doing the artwork, I just had to have it. I really did. The game, as I'm shooting this now in February 2012, has not been released to the public yet. This is a review copy that Dave Mackenzie has been kind enough to send me to review the game. I have very high expectations of this and very few doubts that they're going to meet them. But without further ado, let's take a look inside. The game has been designed by Isaías Vallejo, who I must admit I don't know. But I will make an attempt to have him in the podcast so we can find out more about the design process of Sunrise City, since Mr. Mackenzie has been eluding me for nearly a year. I had Tori Neyman, the designer of Alien Frontiers, almost a year ago in the podcast, but Mr. Mackenzie, you hear me, he's been eluding me. Not for much longer, I hope. The rulebook. The artwork is consistent with what I have already seen on the side of the box, which is good. That's a very good start. But then again, I didn't expect any less. Very clean, very clear inside. Everything is illustrated, everything is referenced. The faces of the game are very well put together. It does look like a very pleasant set of rules to read. And then you have all the role characters, which are very nice. Nothing presumptuous about this. This is very unassuming, it's very clear, it's very clean. They haven't overdone it. They haven't fallen into the over-designing the rules, which is great. They have kept the attention to detail, like having the little markers around the numbers of the pages, which is very nice, and having the margins as well with illustration, which is lovely. So yeah, very good rule book so far. Wow, okay. This is some sort of counter for the number of floors, I presume. And I can only imagine that the first one to get to these is going to be the winner. Now 1, 2, 3, 4 players. Ah, you see, this is nice. This is nice. Nice detail that instead of leaving the back of the card with nothing in it, they've actually taken the time and put the attention to detail to actually do this and have some sort of texture to it, to add more to the theme of the game. Lovely. Very nice indeed. Yeah, I am very pleased with that. Now we get a bag full of bags full of stuff. let's find out what kind of stuff we have. These are the floor markers. These, my friends, this is a very, very clever use of different style of tokens. Instead of just having the little cubes or little meeples, they have gone for something different. They have gone for these very simple cones, which is very nice. They're simple because they will not detract from the theme of the game, and I bet they're going to be the counters in there. Oh, talking about meeples though, I shouldn't have spoken. There's a white meeple. I don't know why that's there, but never mind. But that is very nice, very good. It's full pack with them. Inside there's another bag with little stars, which I bet are going to be the number of stars allocated to the buildings that you're going to control for the city. Again, very nice little theme detail. They could have gone for little cylinders, and instead they have done something nicer. I like it. I like it a lot. And then we have the chits. Wooden chits with the logo. This, my friends, is the sign of a very well designed logo. Not just looks gorgeous in the box, but if you look here, it also looks absolutely beautiful and very recognizable on the chip. That is what a logo should do. If a logo doesn't work well at any size, don't use it. It's not a good logo. Redesign it. This one works in all the chips. Made of wood, so they're going to last more than you and I. Lovely. The cards with the rolls. Let's open this. I'm expecting greatness. And I am getting greatness. The cards are thick. These are probably the thickest cards I have ever seen in a board game. Textured but laminated. So yeah, you can probably drop your beer or your soda or whatever it is you're drinking on this and not damage them. That doesn't mean you should, but they're going to last a very, very long time. Vibrant colors, very nice design. Everything is very clear what's happening. The design of the logo being carried out in the cards, the Art Deco, little details, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. The graphic design of these cards is lovely and gorgeous. The materials they have used is just perfect. This, my friends, is classy. Seriously classy. The game comes with the baggies, so you can actually bag everything you're going to be using. That is a beautiful attention to detail. Lovely. Fantastically well done for that. And now we get to the tokens. We have two different types of token. All of them, these are very thick, about 1 millimeter thick, colorful tokens. Different colors to represent, I don't know what, different things. And there are, goodness, a ton of these things. I haven't counted in the back of the box how many components there are. But, good grief. Look at that pile. That's huge. It's beautiful. And then we get these other tokens that I presume the board will be made of these. And they are a lot thicker. Much, much thicker. And once again, there are a ton. A ton, I tell you, of these things, because this box is very, very heavy. Once more, the theme is carried out both in the illustrations and the little details around everything. All the icons are where they're meant to be. All the icons are big enough so you can see them right away, but not too small so you don't get to see them. And the illustrations are just gorgeous and lovely. Very simple, very unassuming, but very figurative, very clear what they are meant to be. No doubts at all. Excellent, absolutely excellent. So, do I like it? That was a stupid question. Of course I like it. I absolutely adore it. I mean, this, in terms of pieces for money, is one of the best value games I have ever seen. It's absolutely excellent in every single way. My only one reservation is tiny, is that there are so many pieces crammed in one box and the space is so tight. It's going to be very difficult to put everything back in, especially if you're going to use the baggies. Hardly something to complain about, to be honest. I'm just mentioning for the sake of mentioning it. But absolutely no reservations whatsoever with value for money, craftsmanship and design for this game. It is exactly what I was expecting from Cleve Mojo game, and once again they have completely blown me out of the water. I would gladly pay in Kickstarter. I would gladly pay when this come out $50, $60, £40 for this amount of game, knowing that it's going to be a good game. Absolutely. If you're thinking about getting this game, don't think about getting it. Just go ahead and do get it, because you're not going to regret it. Absolutely not going to regret it.